Welcome back, new episode, new weekend. If you look, I've not done any filming, so all I'm going to do is show you what I'm doing. So I've got Furtan on there, if you can look. So Furtan's in there. It's like a syrup. It's really weird, but it's nice to paint on. So I cut all that out. That took me absolutely ages. In the end, I had to cut all this off because there were 4 layers on it. It was just too much. I was thinking about just chopping it off. I might have to do that yet, but let's just leave it like that. And then when I get the floor in, I might have to put, I might have to get like a repair section, but I'm not worrying about that just yet. So inside here, I've drilled some holes. And I've marked a line where I'm going to cut this piece off because I've got to clean all down inside there and get some more rust protection. I cut this off the front here and it's all rotting here, so I'm just going to cut a little bit more off it. It doesn't matter. So I've just got to get this second piece off of the floor. I still haven't done that. I've been in here today for a good 3 hours and that is what all I've done. So it was quite intense. And I know that I can leave that on for quite some time. I don't need to put any primer on it, which is brilliant. So just thought I'd tell you where I were, and that's it. Right, another weekend. I'm just cleaning this off, so I've cut that off there, so I've left the toe board intact and I'm just cutting. I don't think this flitch panel fits, so I might have to put make a little extra piece in there. I don't think it goes all the way along there, but I had to take all that off to clean all that up in there. But when I was cleaning off inside here, I saw something that was pretty cool, if it's real. I don't know. So that looks to me like there's a date, and that says it just says 7/04/92. Now this is a 92 car, so that would be really cool if that is actually the date it was built, or you know, something along those lines. That'd be pretty cool. That. What I'm doing, I'm just cleaning all this metal off here, off the toe board. But if that is the date that it was, you know, this shell was built, that'd be pretty cool if that's for real. I'm sure somebody will be able to tell me whether it's right or not, but I'm presuming that it were made on the 7th of April 1992, because I know it wasn't registered until I think it was October or something like that it says it was first registered. So I'll take that piece off, and then all this front and this piece is clear, and I can concentrate on getting that back out. So I've just grinded a bit up there because it was a bit rusty, so I'm going to put some Furtan on that. I'm not putting Furtan on this because there's no rust there. I'm just going to clean down in there, a bit of Scotch Brite along here, put some Furtan on that today. That's all Furtaned. And now I'm going to attempt to start cutting this, because I know that obviously that plate there's for the seatbelt. There's the original floor, and then there's the new floor, and then underneath there somewhere is the bin thing. It's got to be under there somewhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut. I'll find the bin. I think the bin's here somewhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut along here and find where everything is. I'm cutting all that out. I've got that to cut off, and I've pretty much, so I've got that to cut off, and I've pretty much got that floor out. Still undecided where to put this cut, so I have to get the floor out to make a decision for that. I'm not going to do that now. I know I said I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to be doing this, but I don't know 100% where it's going yet, because obviously I'm just going to come across top of there so that I can see where I know I'm going to be coming down here somewhere and make like an angle cut, because this side looks pretty good. We'll see. We shall see. It looks better than what that side did. You can see where all my grind marks are. They just want a bit of filler in them, like a nice little glaze. Right, anyway, I've cut that off, and I've cut that off. I've seen that fantastic little date there. And I want to see what it looks like under there. But that's bad, isn't it? So I will be putting those back on. I just don't like them. I'm sure we're not looking here. I'm trying to cut this floor, but it's proving to be. So there's one. So we're getting proper. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be me, there might be 3 there, but it looks to me like there's 4. It's taking ages cutting through that. So there's 4 layers there. What are 4 layers? If anything, it'd be solid. So there's the original floor. Second, third, and fourth. That's just in that area. I don't think there's 4 layers of metal all the way through it. It's just in certain areas. The only reason why I'm cutting it like this as well is that I don't know where any of the welders are, because there's that many pieces of metal there. I don't know where the welds are, so I don't know. I'm having to cut it up like just in sections, if you know what I mean. If you have a look at it there, that's seal of that. So I'm just going to cut along here, cut along there, down here, just to find out where it is. I know it seems a long way around it, but it's the only way I can think of with all the metal that's in this area. If I get that there, yeah. So it'll probably fall off by the time I've cut it. You never know. I just don't know how much of this is in good condition. I'll soon find out. I might have to cut it off and put another piece on it. We'll see. So this bracket that holds the strength in, I'm probably going to have to buy a new one of these. The other side were really good, but this side's rotten. And then obviously, you know, I'm gonna guess that that's the original floor. Where's that piece of metal that I just had? Oh. So I can see where people, you know, so there's three there, and then it slowly just disappears into 2. But that piece of metal's out now. It's taking a little bit of time because I don't know where the spot welds are, because I'm never going to find spot welds across there to get these out. So it's just cutting away a bit at a time, and I think that's what's sort of where I'm at. I feel like it's easier just doing it that way, just cutting away and cutting away. It feels good, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to try and get all this out of here, because obviously I've got to peel this out of it. It obviously joins there, doesn't it? So there's a piece of metal. I've got to get that piece of metal off, and then that piece of metal off. It's all good fun. I'm quite enjoying it. Quite enjoyed that. You know, what I'm enjoying is trying to find where the metal is. So I'm really enjoying it. So, like I said, I'm probably going to have to take that bracket out, because it's just rotten. It should come out easy. I've got a snap bolt in there, so I'll probably have to go to the shop and see if I can get one of those brackets there. The other side, with nothing like that, there's no way I can weld onto that, unless I think that might be the original floor. I'm not sure.